Yo, 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 I'm back again with no cut. Yeah, man. Um, so we back again with no cut. And this bitch giving our movie review, doing a review of some shit. You know what I'm saying? My shit is looking really, really, really bushwhack right now. But it's all good. No one cares. Um, so this is my review about Captain Marvel, right? The movie. I went to see it last night. I watched a few YouTube reviews, and I noticed the trend that I don't get why, but I get why. I know that don't make sense, but it makes all the sense in the world to me anyway. Um, so I noticed a lot of guys don't like this movie for reasons. You know, they keep bringing up this bitch Brie Larson. It's like they say that shit so much. I forgot that Captain Marvel name isn't Brie Larson. I thought, I'm thinking the fucking character name is Brie Larson at this point. It's like, I don't know who that bitch is. I never seen none of her movies. I really only, I've kind of only been going to see Marvel movies. And then I see movies when I'm hanging with chicks that usually have nothing to do with superheroes. So, or any type of shit like that. So, my palette is fresh on just Marvel movies. Like, I critique them bitches back to back. You feel me? It's like, and DC too. That's why I don't like them. Anybody that really follows me knows that. But so Captain Marvel, I thought it was great for what it was. At first entry. First entries are always tough, and a lot of them aren't good. Shit, second entries are even tougher. A lot of those aren't good. Like, Ant-Man first entry was good for Ant-Man, but it wouldn't have been good for Spider-Man. See, you know what I'm talking about? Like, the people that liked Ant-Man wouldn't have been good enough for the people to have liked Spider-Man. And I feel like this is what it's going to be with Captain Marvel. Because the reviews I've seen, the women love this movie. Period. And, like, the guys just don't like Brie Larson as a person. So, say she don't fit the role or ain't the character. And it's like, shit. Who else would fit the character then? Shit, I thought she was perfect as Captain Marvel. I personally don't have a connection with Captain Marvel, the character. Till now. Look, this guy fucking up my... God damn it. Fucking up another review. This nigga fucking up another review.
No, I'm just thought you were smoking actually.
This nigga wanna
Thought this nigga was smoking.
This nigga wanna smoke some weed.
This nigga was smoking.
This nigga wanna blow that good.
Man, this nigga pulled up on my job, ladies and gentlemen.
You got a change for fine. I didn't tip the squad.
Oh no, it's all good.
So
yeah, I need my change anyway.
Nigga,
I need my change.
That nigga round.
You heard that, people? Fuck the squad.
That nigga round working hard. I feel bad.
Man, that's why on that end he was not working hard. Nigga.
That nigga was like, oh shit.
Why you think your window's still away? Hell no, the nigga was working. Look at this shit. What?
Oh.
Working hard on my ass.
Yeah. Well, my shit was like double dirty. My shit been dirty for months.
Yeah, it is looking a little bit cleaner.
Like dog, like.
Let me get this car.
Yeah. So back to it. So like, my thing with it is, it's like a lot of guys didn't like it, and it's like, damn. And I can get that, because I didn't like Ben Affleck as Batman. It's like, I don't get it. But the part that's really killing me is the people that's saying that Wonder Woman was a better movie than this. And that's just a lie. Like, how could you even watch these movies and compare that to that? Like, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, or Marvel, we don't know yet. was a way better, superior film. Fuck better, fuck whatever. It was superior. That, Captain Marvel as a whole is better than anything the DCU put out, and that's serious. I would compare it to The Dark Knight, maybe, if I would compare it to any DC movie. And, you know, whether it's better than that is objective. But to compare it to Wonder Woman is like a joke. There was villains, multiple villains, you know, and them villains were her teammates. That's crazy. For your team to betray you like that, your mentor, you know, some Master Asia, Domon Kashu type shit, you feel me? The Kree was like, you learn so much in this movie. Like, how could you downplay this movie when you learn so much? Like, I learned so much from this movie, just about like I've seen the cartoons on DC and stuff, but I really only know about the shit from the 90s, to be honest. Like, I know Miss Marvel. I know Miss Marvel only from getting fucked up by Rogue. Now, if you know about that, we cool. But, like, I only know about Miss Marvel by being basically fucked up by Rogue. Rogue powers from the 90s cartoon came from Miss Marvel. I'll let you figure out the rest. So other than that, I have no idea. Then I know they changed their name to Captain Marvel. Like, I seen, like, when that was happening, right? Now, I don't really know much about her powers, and I think she was fucking cool. And then people like, she didn't do much. I'm like, well, I mean, she didn't discover her powers like most first round movies. The hero usually only gets a portion of their powers at the end. You feel me? They unlock their power, their true potential. And she was held back by the Kree. The Kree, god damn, they was good villains. Like, I didn't really like the shit with the mentor thing. That probably drug on maybe a little bit too long, but it probably won't be as bad the second time I watch it. Because movies tend to drag out for me the first time I watch it, because I guess I be wanting to see, anticipating more and more. But when I know what I'm getting, then it's like I can just sit back and relax and just watch it. So sometimes I do have to watch it twice, but it only takes me once to know if something's good or bad or dumb or stupid. But then I'll watch it again to reaffirm or disconfirm what I believe. I give it a chance. Even though I still haven't seen a lot of DC movies, I might have seen Wonder Woman twice, but that shit was dumb. It was dumb. The villains weren't intimidating. They had no real power to me. Like, Wonder Woman could have, if she was that serious, she could have just beat the general up. If he was really that evil, you dance with a nigga that you believe is that evil. You bring a sword into a dress, like, and you didn't do nothing with that. That was stupid. Like, I think I officially cut the lights off on DC when I seen Wonder Woman walk in with the sword. Like I kind of clicked off on that movie then. Like, that's crazy. And that's true. But, back to Captain Marvel, how it's a superior film. It's way superior. Because, shit. Like, she's a badass. Even amongst the Kree, she's a badass. She can't top Marvel, but she can. You feel me? She like, all right, yeah, you can whoop my ass, but I will blast you. Like, I don't have to whoop ass. That's what's sweet about Captain Marvel. She is the gun. She's a gun. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to be on some, you know, she don't have to be all physical. She can sit back and just shoot your ass with a phaser bolt, like on some Tony Stark shit. And I like that. And I like the fact that she is a female Tony Stark, but not a geek. Like, not saying Tony Stark is a geek, but she's not no tech savvy person. She know how to use tech because she's like from a advanced alien civilization. She lives in an advanced civilization, so she's like Thor as far as tech. As far as she know how it works, like she knows it works and knows how to function it, but couldn't build it type shit. But maybe she can, shit, because she did that communication thing. I take that back. I'm sorry. Maybe she can. Maybe maybe she can. But she's not a Mary Sue. Whoa. Captain Marvel is not a Mary Sue. Think about that. She is powerful. More powerful than everybody on screen. But the way that it was portrayed, she just owned the power. It wasn't like the shit was just... It's crazy. It's crazy. It's not like she was just given all the tools. She got knocked down, but she just got back up. That was the thing. She'd get knocked down, but she'd get right back up and keep going harder and harder. And that's what separated Rey and what other Mary Sue characters they got right now, is because they showed her get back up from a kid. Like, they showed her get yelled at for being a girl, going too fast. You know what I'm saying? She went against predators in the military. It's like, that was deep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, maybe because I see why a lot of guys might not have been feeling that, but I thought that was like, yeah, like, damn. Like, because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a lot of money. I don't keep my hair cut all the time. So I know what it's like for a motherfucker to throw you in a box. You feel me? It's like, I get it. Like, it makes sense how you can be X'd out of something and to fight through it and do it and be, especially when you better. You know what I'm saying? She's a pilot. She was one of the best pilots, probably. But they didn't show her being the best pilot. She was just one of the best. You know what I'm saying? She was really good. She was very talented, but not like she's the coldest. She gets assigned for all the missions and shit. She broke, it's like she broke barriers to get to where she was at. And then it was because the mentor she had, who was Captain, was Marvel, Miss Vale, Mar, I guess, because they said it's supposed to be two names. Now that was the weakest part of the movie, if anything, was the fact that they could have hyped up their relationship a little bit more. No. They could have hyped up their shit just a little bit more. But other than that, the movie was great. The movie was fine. You know, I've been looking into the Marvel Legends, right? I really would have liked to see a Kree Sentry. And then maybe I really would have liked a fight between Ronan and Captain Marvel. I really don't know, because Ronan is dead, to my understanding. Ain't he? They killed Ronan. Yeah, Ronan's dead. Yeah, Ronan is got like disintegrated, I believe. I really would have liked to see Ronan do something. Like, I wanted to like Ronan if he's sweet. Is he? Because he's a Kree. The Kree were kind of on some shit. Like, some of them were pretty cool. In a bad way, of course. But, like, the first squad scenes, like, the squads and stuff, I kind of liked that. Like, when they dropped into the planet, it was sweet as fuck, but it looked a little, like, overall, some of the shit might have been unnecessary. Like, do any of the other ones have? But I guess Captain Marvel the only one that had that power because of the engine. Damn, Captain Marvel was sweet as hell when she unlocked her full potential. I mean, that shit was kind of nice. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. And then it reminded me of another movie that did that. Another movie might have did it a little better. Or was it a cartoon or a movie? But I like that. Oh, you know what it was? I'm thinking about when Thor unlocked his true power in the Vision talking to Odin. I liked that scene a little bit better because I just the stakes, the build up, father passing. Like Thor Ragnarok was good on a lot of levels. Like, see, I don't just judge these movies on the movie. See, and then let me go back into why the movie's really good, really superior. This movie was literally funny, but it might have only been funny to a diehard fan like myself, because there was a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of them. Like, when I seen old boy from the Guardians of the Galaxy, the black dude, I'm like, holy shit. I was fully invested in the Kree team when I saw him. I'm like, yes. But I thought he was going to betray the motherfuckers. But all the motherfuckers were working with Ronan, period. Marvel's still alive. He's still out there. Will he stay? No, that was Marvel. I'm sorry. I really don't know who Jude Law character name was. Maybe I'll look at his action figure and find out. But I really don't know what his name was, because he wasn't Marvel. The lady was. The dynamic with the kid, the black lady, it was like, it all made sense. It all made sense, and it was good. Because it was good. It's told a story. It was like, this is the part of the movie that's a movie. And, telling a story. And it makes sense, because she needed that shit to get back to being, she had to find out who she was again. She had to become Carol Danvers again. Like, she was, what, Verse? Carol Danvers. Verse. Yeah, she was Verse. I'm not saying that right. Viz, well, whoever she was, her Kree name, she was that till she unlocked her past. And you know what? When they retrofitted the motherfucking, the first Quinjet to go into space by Kree technology, that shit was fucking sweet. That was an even sweeter Easter egg. Like, oh, how the fuck did Hawk get to Sakaar? Kree technology. Random, right? Like that's like a fix a plot point, in a sense. Like a plot hole, that a made up plot hole that was fixed. But I'm okay with it. And a lot of stuff, man. The shit with Nick Fury and the cat, bro. My cat died when I came home. I came home and found my cat dead when I came home. And he looked just like Goose. Just more white on him, on his fur. Just like fucking Goose, dog. I was damn near about to rename my cat to Goose. But, so, he was alright. And then I thought back when how the cat scratched his eye out. Hilarious. Only part I didn't like was when the scrolls like, oh, it look worse than that. Like, you didn't have to say that. Like, you could have just left it alone. Like, they probably didn't have to show, like, they could have just showed him scratch the eye and shown the marks and kind of left it alone. Then should just showed him with the patch later. But, it's all fine. It was all fine. And then, see, I look at it like this. This movie was better than Iron Man 3. And Iron Man 3, dwarfed, not dwarfed, but it like diverted your expectations of a character. And that was with the Mandarin. They made the Mandarin a normal person that had nothing to do with nothing. That sucked. Because the Mandarin is too fucking awesome to do that too. That's just what it is. The Mandarin was actually just too awesome for that. And the Skrulls, and they did the same thing with the Skrulls. I feel like the Skrulls probably everybody thought they was the big bads, and they end up being basically the fucking Jews, the Jews in the Holocaust situation. So
I see you shut the door, looking like you doing some business or something.
yeah. So so the Skrulls end up, getting the sympathy card, and then you know, I I feel like I wish they would have used their powers a little bit more against the but they did it very effectively and very efficiently, so I guess it was okay. And they really wasn't like the ones that was into that combat life got taken out easily, so it wasn't really a lot of guys. And the science guy, you're the reason the Hawk went to Sakaar, I suppose, but other than that, you suck, son. And you don't suck because of the movie you suck kind of thing. You just suck because, bro, how did you not know that the Kree spaceship was in orbit? Fucking idiot. Y'all could have had the Tesseract. Now the Tesseract come into play, but not really. And I feel like a lot of people might think it's stupid how people was handling the Tesseract. Now, the only person that touched it is Captain Marvel. Her fingers ain't twitch or nothing, but she might have just been oblivious to the power, which they were. They really were. They was straight up oblivious to the power. So she picked it up and just tossed it around nonchalant. Then they threw it in some lunchbox. I don't know if that's supposed to be some kind of lead lunchbox or some kind of just for the humor, kicks and giggles, because motherfuckers like lunchboxes and shit. But whatever. It was fine. Made sense. The cat ended up being some kind of squid monster. I said, what the fuck? It's like, damn, never would have thought that. So maybe I would have wanted to see a little bit more of that, like a little bit more of what the fuck Goose is. But I feel like he was in the post-credit scenes. He will be a fan favorite character. Sorry. Goose is about to be a fan favorite character, and he will have a full Marvel Legends in a minute. I bet you there will be a full Goose, like a posable Goose, and I may want it, like a Goose with a dog, like a fully articulated dog with interchangeable heads, squid heads. Come with a Tesseract. Yeah. You can have my money. You can have it. I will give it to you. But yeah, man, I thought it was good. This movie was like legit funny. It was like funny, bro. Like I laughed a lot, but I laughed at like a lot of the Easter eggs. So I don't know if it's like funny in general, but it's funny to me because I love this shit with a passion. And it kind of bummed me out that a lot of reviews that I watch, but the same people that down Black Panther and praised Aquaman. So I thought Aquaman was terrible. Like, how could you say Aquaman is better than Captain Marvel and not be considered a joke? Like, Aquaman did more traveling on land than in water. Like, they didn't even discuss the fact that Aquaman's supposed to, like, ain't Aquaman, I don't know enough shit about Aquaman, but you would think being in the desert, I think he had a fight in the desert too, that he at least be weak in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least Aquaman is a Mary Sue. Shit, the fuck? Like, Aquaman don't make no damn sense. He, as a kid, look, peep this. If you a kid and you find out you can control all the fish in the aquarium, you're not gonna revisit that. You're not gonna fuck being trained how to fight with a staff when you can control all life forms in the ocean. Like, you would A logical person will focus on that overall. Like, and then the fact that, I don't know, that shit was just dumb. Wasn't good like Captain Marvel was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, her versus her mentor. Good. Finding out that her real mentor got killed by her fake mentor that basically kidnapped her. I'm about to get up out of here. Yeah, I know my car a little loud, excuse my French. Yeah, man. Oh no, I can't get out of here. I gotta holler at my homeboy. Fuck what I'm talking about. I can't get out of here. I gotta holler at my homeboy first. We just gotta figure out a way to close the video. Nick Fury got his eye scratched out by a cat, dog. That shit was silly. But he said he loved that cat off the dribbles after finding out it was an alien. After that bitch had fucked him up. After it ate somebody, he still loved that motherfucking cat. So that nigga said what he said was so accurate. And I don't even remember what movie that was. I don't know if that was Avengers or what. But man. And it's like, how else did you want him to lose his eye? Like, the only other way I could have seen him losing his eye was maybe from from Jude Law's character. You know, or one of the, alien or something. But, it's still, like, Goose wasn't no cat, though. Like, he was in the cat's body, and the cat played him. But Goose wasn't supposed to be as in no cat. So the fact that bitch scratched his eye out still means that Captain Nick Fury's eye was scratched out by an alien. An alien scratched out his eye. It was just that it was his, his friend, like he said, like he was betrayed. So I feel like the only other way they could have did that was to make a whole nother movie about Nick Fury's origin. And then that shit wouldn't have had nothing to do with Brie Larson or Brie Larson. See, the motherfuckers that got me. That wouldn't have nothing to do with Carol Danvers. You feel me? So it all made sense. Like, this was a Captain Marvel and a Nick Fury origin story. And also, okay. The Avenger Initiative, right? Now that's the part that's maybe a plot point, a plot hole, because Howard Stark and Ant-Man and the original Wasp might have been some kind of Avengers, but maybe not though. Maybe not. And the Avenger Initiative was still something Director Fury came up with. So, okay. And it also makes sense of how Fury got his rank too. Like, he was already pretty up there, starting out, but he was pretty up there. But stopping alien invasion and keeping it under wraps, yeah, you get props for that. You get props for that. So my homeboy coming back. Look, my homeboy about to come back, so we're gonna close this video out, and we're gonna check you again next time. We might do an update to this after we watch the movie one more time. So till then, stay black if you're black, and if you're white, be black today. Peace.